YouTubians, welcome. This is Drew Dawson, and this is the Dawsyn-RawDistrict channel. Welcome, or welcome back, depending on your situation. Today, I'm introducing a brand new video series that I'm going to start doing on this channel, and it's something that I've always wanted to do, but now I just found a reason to do it. I've always wanted to, and I'm aware, before I start this, man, comparison is the thief of joy. It came from a wise man or a man with a micro penis, one of the two. But I agree with it. The thing is, I enjoy both of these artists. And everybody I plan on doing, covering on this channel, I'm gonna enjoy their music. And it's not coming from a hater point of view or anything like that. My best example is this, man. I grew up a huge LeBron fan. And I always caught myself getting into arguments with people about LeBron is better than Kobe. Kobe ain't fucking with LeBron. Getting into real life arguments and standing strong on him. You know what I'm saying? But when Kobe passed away, I cried like a baby. Straight up. The reason why I was always comparing Kobe and to LeBron, to my favorite player, is because he was right there in that conversation. And that's one thing I want to point out to everybody. Everybody that I cover on here is in the conversation. They doing it. You know, they're damn near rock stars. You know what I'm saying? There's no hate involved here. It's just a random dude looking at two artists, you know, from an open mind. You know what I'm saying? But before we start, we're gonna do a little rundown on each artist. Just some little basic information, just in case you don't know who either one of them is. Rod Wave. He's 22 years old. He's from St. Petersburg, Florida. His most popular song is arguably Hard on Ice. My favorite personal song is Cuban Links, featuring Kevin Gates. His noted influences are E40. Shout out 40 Water, man. You get a point in my book just for saying that. Chingy, which is a surprise. Boosie, Kanye West, and Kevin Gates. Which I could definitely understand the Kevin Gates influence and the Boosie influence. I can hear it for sure. He had a mixtape released as early as 2017, and that was entitled Rookie of the Year. And he is currently signed to Alamo Records. On the flip side, Morray, age 28, from Fayetteville, North Carolina. I don't know what they giving motherfuckers in Fayetteville, you know, to drink. But I see a lot of talented motherfuckers coming from Fayetteville. Shout out to the GOAT, Cole, man. Most popular song, Quicksand. My favorite personal song is Reflections. Noted influences, he said this on The Breakfast Club, Drake. Earliest release, unknown. I couldn't find that one. And he signed to Interscope. All right, so what I'm gonna do in this video, man, is I'm gonna compare talent. I'm gonna compare popularity, lyrics, delivery, ability to make hits. I'm going to compare their brands, and then longevity, shit like that. But first and foremost, we're going to start off with talent. And with talent, I'm going to compare their singing. First and foremost, vocally, I believe Morray takes it. I believe he can sing better than Rod Wave. I haven't heard them both like just raw take versus raw take. But just judging from the songs, you could definitely hear that Morray has a little bit more flexibility with his vocals. Song-wise, I will say that they both know how to make great music. But Rod Wave, he tends to connect a little bit more hit-wise. So I feel like he really understands how to create music that people fuck with. Popularity. I'm definitely going to go with Rod Wave on this one because of his incredible run. But he also relates to the youth more. Listening to his lyrics, I feel like they're going to touch people, you know, who are like 16 to 21 years old, a little more so than the older crowd. On the flip side, Morray, you could tell his music comes from, the struggle. So I think people in their mid-20s, 30s, working class type of people are going to relate a little bit more to Morray. You definitely hear the soul cut through in his music, man. But I will say this. Morray did mention in the Breakfast Club interview that he is needing to learn how to rap about his lifestyle now. And he mentioned the watch. So that hints to me that we're going to see some change in Moray's music as he gets more famous, and it's happening quick. So the album might be he might be on some braggadocious shit. This mixtape that he dropped was very, very humble, and it almost sounds like that project you've been working on your whole life. You really get to know Morray off the Street Sermons project. Lyrics, I'm gonna say Rod Wave has more quotables, more lyrics that you'll find on Twitter. But like I said, Morray, he's speaking from the soul, so I think he's gonna connect more so with people with real life problems and that are really struggling. So it's hard. Lyricism there's a broad definition with lyricism. I think it's just how you convey a point, and I think they both convey their points. But yeah, I think Morray also keeps things kind of simple, but his delivery makes up for that. So that's a toss-up. I'm gonna go Rod Wave. I think his lyrics are a little bit more creative, but that's a tough one though, because Morray, he had some lines. He had some motherfucking bars in there, rap bars that I peeped out. So yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about the who's a better lyricist. Delivery wise, definitely gonna go with Morray. After listening to both albums back to back, well, one album, one mixtape. After listening to him back to back a few times, Morray sounds like he's been making music forever. Rod Wave, he sounds like he's more a natural, talented dude. He didn't really have to work too hard to get that sound, and it seems effortless. One thing I will say is that Rod Wave made way too many songs on his album. I will say that because there was a point in time where the melodies were sounding like he used them already. I think there's a song where it goes higher and higher, and there's a song later in the album that damn near has the same exact melody. So then I've caught that a few times in the album where he was just kind of like getting repetitive, and it kind of got boring. As far as Morray, I was never bored throughout the entire project. It was a little shorter, but there was never a dull moment. He switched up the sound a lot. He experimented with his sounds a lot. So I have to give him the nod on that one. But I will say, artists nowadays who are grinding and on the hustle like Rod Wave, they tend to sound the same on their projects because they're pumping the music out. They're doing them all at the same time. You wonder why DaBaby has the same flow in a million songs, because he made a million songs in a week, and then he released them throughout 1 to 2 years. So of course it sounds like, oh man, this guy kind of sounds the same on everything. But you never know when he made the song, when it was released. So I'm not gonna say Rod Wave sounds the same on everything yet. But if he comes out with another project and he keeps those same melodies, it's gonna get a little weird. And hey man, and let me get the elephant out the room real quick, man. Yes, I am. What led me to this comparison is they are both big and they are both black, and they both sing soulfully, and it sounds like they came from the church. Okay, yeah, this is why they drew comparisons. You know what I'm saying? And I would, God rest his soul, the late great Mo3 would be in this category too, and my homie on the come up, T-Rail, another one who's just big, black, and can sing like a motherfucker, man. It just is what it is, bro. Right now, I believe that Rod Wave is more so the voice of the streets, or for street people who aren't afraid to tap into their emotions. Morray, on the flip side, I feel like anybody going through some shit, anybody, and hence his song Trenches, anybody in the trenches is gonna fucking feel Morray. And if you don't, you're not really in the trenches, man. Cause I got goosebumps. I'm from the motherfucking struggle, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm down below. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely relate to Morray a little bit more right now. Hopefully that changes. Subscribe to this fucking channel and that might change, man. A year from now, I might be motherfucking relating to the Migos. Who knows? Hopefully. What's next? Ability to make hits. I personally like Morray's music more, but but I have to think from my music appreciation point of view. And I think the general population will enjoy Rod's work a little bit more. As far as brand, I'm going to give it to Morray. After watching his Breakfast Club interview, after watching his No Jumper interview, this guy is here to stay. He's definitely here to stay, and he's charismatic, and you know, somebody who makes the type of music he makes, you would expect him to be kind of standoffish, but no, this guy is he's a character, bro. Even Charlemagne, a guy who works on the radio, called him chatty. He was like, "You were a little chatty. I don't think I would want you to be my Uber driver." You know what I'm saying? So as far as the brand, I feel like Morray is going to have a lot of longevity because of his personality alone. I don't really know too much about Rod Wave's personality besides he kind of makes me sad whenever I see him. But yeah, on the opposite side, you might feel some deep emotions with Morray's music, but then you listen to him talk and it's like nothing's wrong. It's like nothing's going on at all. That brings me to the last thing. The rumors about him being an industry plant. First and foremost, man, if the industry is planting motherfuckers like Morray, I'm all for it. Keep planting them motherfuckers. Plant them left and right, bro. For real. There's no like, honestly, that shit is amazing. When I think of an industry plant, I think of like Lil Xan. I think of Iggy Azalea. I think of artists that are like, they kind of fit the description, but they're not really, you know, authentic. But there's not a piece of me that believes that Morray is not an authentic person. First of all, the first sign is he had a New Amsterdam bottle in his first music video. If that's not a sign you coming straight from the trenches, man, I don't know what is. I don't know if you've had a pint of New Amsterdam to the face, but you'll wake up the next day and it'll feel like you don't have a face. Okay? So definitely he I don't think he's an industry plant. I think academics is full of itself. I get where he was coming from. The labels seen Rod Wave pop off. They stumble upon Morray and they plant him in the industry. They put the money behind him. But to me, that's an investment. I don't see it as an industry plant. I see it as an investment. But yeah, my final take, I think both of these guys are going to have a long, dope career in the music industry, and I cannot wait to hear more music. One thing I will mention is Morray. I haven't heard him on a feature yet. So that's a level we haven't even seen yet. That's a layer we haven't seen. We've seen a lot of features come from Rod Wave. But this man on Street Sermons, he said no features. And I don't know if that's a Fayetteville thing too, man, but he said no features. He rocked out the whole thing, and you listen to it straight through, man. So, yeah, both of these guys have a long run in store for him. I think Morray's humbleness is going to take him very, very far. He's a likable dude. He got on the fucking Breakfast Club and talked about all the different jobs he had before he blew up, man. And that shit's inspiring. It really is. It's one thing to have Rod Wave's music that hits you emotionally, but when you can see somebody go from nothing to something so quick, and you can hear the soul in him, and you can see that this man is still happy, he big ups his wife. You know, that's inspiring, man, and I really appreciate him. I appreciate both artists, man. They're both heavy in rotation, man. And y'all let me know in the comment section who you got, Morray or Rod Wave. And y'all let me know y'all favorite music. Y'all let me know what the fuck I said wrong. Y'all let me know what I said right. Most importantly, hit that subscribe button because we're gonna do more of these, way more. Also, drop some artists in the comment section that you would like to see get compared. Like I said earlier in the video, I'm only gonna try to compare artists that I fuck with, so it's not on no hater shit. It's more on like some open mind shit. But yeah, give it a shot, man. Leave it in the comment section. Hit the bell button, do all that good stuff. Merch down there below. But that's all I got for y'all for this one, man. Shout out to y'all. Be easy, and hope I see y'all next video.